Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're doing episode number 8 of the Attainables, where we are going to be adding our new starting point guard to the squad. I think y'all can guess who that is. That is, in fact, Invincible, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the MVP, the Finals MVP, the deserving final reward for the playoffs challenges this year here in NBA 2K25, my team, and an absolutely awesome card to add as a centerpiece to an attainable lineup. A card you can get entirely for free just for grinding challenges, and an absolutely awesome point guard. Is he perfect? No. Is he very good? Absolutely. I do think he's one of the better point guards in my team, and he's a card I'm excited to try out for sure. I think he's going to be awesome at the PG spot, and I think he's a really nice player to add to this team. We are selling Ron Harper. Denny Avdia now gets moved to the bench, which is perfect. And Shai, now our new starting point guard, really helps this team to look better than ever. I feel like at this point, I mean, this is a really, really good looking squad. A very versatile, very high level team with a lot of skilled pieces in mixed in across the board. Like, this is a really great team that I feel like can absolutely go out there and compete with teams of Invincibles, 100 overalls, and even GOAT cards and stuff like that, and really have a good chance to compete in terms of the size, shot creation, flexibility, switchability defensively, all the type of things that you're really looking for. There's just a lot of quality on this squad at this point, and we still got 2 million MT. Got plenty of room to continue to make upgrades and add attainable cards over the next few months. I may look to add 100 overall of somebody here shortly, so one of the more affordable 100 overalls potentially. So y'all let me know where y'all think the next upgrade should come from on this squad. Keep in mind, cards need to be under 500,000 MT for me to pick them up for this series. That's kind of the whole point of the Attainable series, is that it is either free cards or cards that are sub 500,000 MT on the auction house. But if there's somebody y'all think I should be picking up, let me know in the comment section down below. With that being said, without further ado, let's get into a game and let's see what Invincible Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can do. Alrighty, we're going up against a really good team. Cassie Russell, Glenn Rice, Invincible, Kemp, Greg Oden, and Kimba Batumbo. Greg Oden is actually one of the 100 overalls that I was considering potentially picking up for the squad here in the near future. So we'll get to see how he plays in this game. Opponent is not as high tier of a player as what we generally are playing on this account. I feel like we've been getting mostly tier 1 matchups, but this is not that. This dude's only in tier 7. So hopefully we're able to dominate with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. We are going up against a good squad. I'd say we honestly have relatively similar caliber of teams. He does have one Invincible as well, though his is a viable one in Sean Kemp, and he's got a pretty much full 100 overall team otherwise, besides obviously Dikembe, who again is great. But he does look like a decent player, coming out and immediately trying to 3-hunt with Cassie Russell. We'll see what he can do. That was low-key a wide open dunk that he just completely passed up on, and I really don't know why. And then I jumped at nothing with Purvis Ellison and gave up a 3. Luckily he missed it, but that was bad defense by me. All right, let's settle in here. Size up first, stop and pop. That SGA jumper is elite, y'all. It looks a little clunky, I know. I think visually the AI base isn't the prettiest, but that with Sexton upper, it is so smooth. It is so easy. I mean, he really is a huge threat as a 300 now. That's a really good use of the De'Aaron Fox crossover, but Shai low-key stayed on his hip all the way through there. But shout out to my opponent, really nice use of the crossover, able to get himself a dunk. I think we should be able to get dribble penetration all the way to the rim, and Shai with an easy standing dunk, physical animation as well. And he's got 7 quick points. Adding a card like this to the team for free is just spectacular, because he really is a primary ball handler option on one end of the court while having enough size and versatility and athleticism to really compete defensively on the other as well. Yes, he'll struggle against the Ben Simmonses and the Nikola Jokic's of the world, sure, but in general, he's going to be a competitive physical defender. He's got all 99 stats. He's got good enough badges. He's got enough size for sure, and he's going to be such a great offensive card that it's just like, this is one of the best big men in, or one of the best guards in my team, period. So reset here, go for the double escape. We'll take the mid-range. That's not a bad shot at all. Should be great. It is. Shai is just absolutely hooping so far. 9 points already in the first 2 minutes of the game. He is looking like the best player on the court, which is what you wanted to see at this point in the video. That's a fine shot to live with, and I gave up an open. Well, okay, we did a good job of recovering actually there, because Oden low-key was going to be open, but we did a good job of guarding it. I'm lagging a little bit right now. I don't know why, but I'll live with that shot, honestly. We're making him work, making him take some tough shots. A contested normal fade mid-range is kind of the type of shot that you really want your opponent taking, and then it leads to a dunk opportunity on the other end. I thought, apparently not. And not only that, we don't get the steal either. All right, well, that's unfortunate. He low-key had a shot. He still does. My bad. All right, that's tough. Goes from 9-2 to 9-7, just like that. Good possessions by him. He was probably due to get back into the game a little bit there. So crossover here, get inside. kick it back out, reset. I do wish we had Defox crossover on this card. I mean, I still like his animations. I don't mind Shea Cross at all, but I do think Defox is better. But Shea is just automatic right now. He's getting to his spots pretty much with ease almost every single play and getting himself good looks with consistency. And he's able to get another one right there. Seti not able to stay on the hip of Glenn there. I thought we might be able to pull him out of that dunk animation and get a contest, but I guess not. Dribble penetrate again, kick it out, reset. Now we go pick and pop. As long as we can get the screen to hold and make contact just a little bit here, the pop will probably come open. It does, because Smits is really hard to contest on the pop, and that is just beautiful offense. I mean, everything is flowing really well right now so far on the first few possessions anyway on the offensive end. That is just bad defense though. Don't give that up. I got to be better than that. That's me clicking on and not staying close enough in terms of the body-to-body connection there, and that's just on me, 100%. Drive the ball. Don't get blocked. Thank you, Shea. 13 points and 1 assist so far. I mean, the offense has been spectacular. He's contributed to every single point. We've gotten a lot of highly efficient, pretty easy looks, but defensively, it's not flowing quite as well as I'd like it to be so far. That was good defense there. Purvis manages to bump him pretty effectively. We don't let him really get to anything in terms of a specific spot. Try to contest as best you can. Live with that. That's great defense by Shea, and Smits with the board. Love to see that as well. Let's push the floor. Remember, we got satellite now, so I can stop and pop from there. You better step up on me. You better step up. Shea is going to make you pay. 16 points in the first quarter for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. I saw a tweet on Twitter from a guy I actually like a lot, so I don't want to put him on blast, but I like his tweets, and he comments on my videos sometimes and watches them and stuff as well. And I do appreciate his support and for him watching the videos and stuff, but he basically said that he watched my gameplay, Ty's gameplay, and Evan's gameplay on the Shea card and thought the card kind of was mid. And I was like, I don't know. That's not the impression that I got when I first used it for gameplay. It's definitely not the impression I'm getting right now. This is a card who can be a primary scorer on one end of the court and a high-level versatile on-ball defender on the other end of the court. I'm not saying he's the best point guard in the game, but I am saying he's like top 5-ish. That is a really hard shot to make. With how much he just dribbled, that is a very hard shot for him to make. And then he makes that mistake there too. And I mean, Kareem manages to box out SGA manages to box out Kareem, gets the defensive board. That's what I'm talking about in terms of the physicality and the competitiveness on the defensive end of the court and as a rebounder and stuff. That's what the Invincible cards can give you, being 6'6" and all night and everything. They're going to be able to compete against these bigs on the interior and doing certain things. And Shea shows it right there, able to get himself a defensive board over Kareem. Love to see it. 16 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. We're up by 9. Our opponent is clearly solid at the game and knows how to dribble and knows how to shot create and stuff, but I think he's over dribbling a little bit right now. He's kind of dribbling into body contact a little too much. He's not really creating a lot of space with his dribbling for the most part. We're doing a good job defensively too of just making him really work, but his players are going to get tired doing this, and it's not sustainable, I would say, as a real offensive strategy. Although that's a really nice move and a good shot right there. I mean, this dude is using his movement pretty well. I think he's over dribbling a little bit, which I think is the part that would concern me in terms of how he's playing so far. But nice patience there. He knows I've taken a couple of dunks, so he wants to prevent the dunk there. He wants to block it, and we know that he knows that I've been dunking the ball, and so I do something different there. A little bit of patience, just wait on him to jump and get ourselves an easy layup instead of taking the risk of getting blocked. That's great. I mean, this dude's playing well, man. I gotta give credit. That's really good offense right there. I'm expecting that shot to miss, really, and he just knocks it down with confidence. I love to see it, man. I really do. Stop on the break, pump fake, blow by, no. Okay, that's fine. We'll reset our offense. Dribble handoff to Shea, escape, drag back, and blow by. Perfect. And that's a bad take. That was such bad offense. Maybe I get the board. I thought he might snag the board in there. That was not good offense at all, though. I need to be a little bit more precise, I think, than I was on that possession. We're doing our best to make him work as much as possible. I feel like we've done a pretty good job of it for the most part. Right there, we're walled up. No steal, but that's fine. We're right here. Obviously, I think Penny's the guy that I'd really want probably trying to beat me at this point in the game. And that's great defense, but he's going to get a free O board. Let's go, Purvis. Way to get down there and get the board and make him work for that. Back out to Shea had a wide open catch and shoot 3 there. This has been a pretty good first half, man. We're only up by 5. My opponent's played pretty good, but I mean, for playing pretty much exclusively through Shea, I think things are going really well, especially considering the caliber of opponent that I do feel like we're playing against here. But catch and shoot again, Smitsy, Greeny, please. Yes, I thought I missed it. Good shot by Smits. 8-point lead. Time to get the bench in the game. see if we can extend or at least keep it about the same. This dude's a good player though, and I got to give credit. This is a solid matchup. Gonna play against somebody who's got some skills for sure. He knows how to play the game in a bit more of a prettier, maybe more skillful way than your average unlimited player, and so that's always fun to play against as well. Playing with somebody who knows what they're doing is always fun. Good movement defensively here. Another great contest. I mean, we're really making him work pretty hard right now. Penny just died, so it's now a 5-on-4. Smart intentional foul by him, because I was about to have a free dunk with Dikembe or a free 3 with SGA. And we got ourselves an 8-point lead. Let's get the bench in the game. Let's keep hooping. Alrighty, fourth quarter time. My opponent's a good player, man. He's giving me a good competitive game, which is all you can really ask for sometimes. So this has been an enjoyable game. And SGA's got 20 after that dunk right there. So it's been a good game for SGA so far as well. See if we can close this one out here in the last few minutes of the game. I do think my bench could maybe use a little bit of improvement at this point. I will say I like it as a whole, but there's a couple of holes like that I just don't totally love at this point. So maybe that's where I'll make some changes next. Who knows? Try to contest the mid-range as best you can, but honestly, even though he made that shot, that's kind of the shot that I want him taking, and that possession as a whole isn't a bad one. It's a lower it's not a low percentage shot by any means, but it's only 2 points. And at the end of the day, it's also a long possession, which, oh, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to Dikembe and I threw it to the wrong icon. That's what I can't do, is turn the ball over and give him opportunities to get quick points. Because in an 8-point lead, I mean, you're going up against a pretty solid player who's good at 3 hunting and stuff. And you just want to be very intentional to, number one, not give up threes. And number two, make the possessions last as long as you possibly can. And we were able to do both those things very effectively that last possession. Unfortunately, unable to prevent Ricochet from turning the corner right there, which cuts it to 6, which is not ideal. Kind of a bad turnover by me. Last possession hurt us there for sure. But another open shot from Dikembe. Hopefully we green that. Dog, didn't even register my rhythm shot. That's not good. That is not good. That is not good at all. We're in a competitive game now, because 6 points that's nothing at this point. So try to get through the best you can. Play this. I overreached a little bit. I'm trying to force a turnover here if I can. If I can be a little aggressive and get myself a good look, that would be ideal. Good contest there. Jump. Good D. Dikembe. Board. Thank you. Good. That was a huge stop. Much needed stop for sure. And now we're in an okay spot here. Hit it to Shea. We'll go pick and roll here. I'm willing to hit Dikembe if he tries to hedge this, which he does. Bad decision. Easy slip. And dunk. Great decision right there by me to have that quick slip on. That is massive. And that gives us an 8-point lead again with 2 minutes left. Should be able to close this game out, assuming I don't make any mistakes. That's the biggest thing, especially when you have a team that's like, look, this is a really good squad that I brought in, no doubt about it. But it's not full of Invincibles and GOAT cards in games and the tallest, biggest, best, glitchiest cards in all of my team. It's a great team, but you have to be smart. You want to make sure you're not making mistakes. These dudes can absolutely compete, especially when you play smartly. And I feel like we've played a very efficient, smart game here. We're going up against a quality opponent. This dude's a good player who knows how to play the game at a pretty skillful level, and we've made him work hard when we've been on defense. And offensively, I feel like for the most part, we've done a pretty good job of being very efficient, and that is important. But great move by him, gets a 3. I was a little bit off of him, a little bit too far off of him, unfortunately, which is on me. And that gives him another opportunity, cuts it back to a 5-point game, which is obviously not ideal. That's a great move by Shea. You can hit that. Oh my goodness, that's a force a little bit, but not really, man. I mean, it's an open, it's not a bad shot. I wouldn't say that's a bad shot. That's got to be a miss. Thank you. I was going to say that's a little bit of a force right there by him. Honestly, more of a force by him than it was by me. That D-Fox crossover slip to the rim. Smits, you have a free dunk. He's in no man's land. He's not slipping or to the 3-point line. He's playing nothing, and that's just, what are we doing? Okay, no, thank you. I was going to say that is owed. Dikembe gets back up off the floor so quickly. I went up as soon as he jumped, and it's almost a block. Thankfully, it wasn't. We needed those points right there. Back to 7, minute 11 left. Don't sell this game. Just, again, no threes. Hedge everything if you need to, and do your best to make it as difficult as you possibly can. Now, no crab. Good. Step. And he gets stuck. No, Shea got stuck. Thankfully, he finally missed. Got to speed up, I think, on that jump shot. And that one's gonna do it, I think, pretty much. I believe that one should probably do it. Am I mistaken? Francis, boom, back to the escape. Oh, I'm like overdoing it. I'm dribbling in place for no reason. I do wish I had a behind the back with Shea. It's like the only criticism. It really is. It'd be nice to have a better behind the back. It's not a huge deal, but it absolutely would be nice to have. Come off of this peak shot. That might be green. Come on, Shea. Oh, I wanted that one like exclamation point green lightly, like nice final shot to end the game, but we just gotta not give up anything stupid at this point, and we're in a good spot regardless. So I'm not super concerned. 26, 25, 24. The time is ticking, brother. Time is ticking. That's a great move and a great shot, but he missed it. And that is going to do it for this game. Of course, I turned it over because I just wanted to force the ball to Shea. But nonetheless, this game is basically over. Good game, man. My opponent was a good player. This was a fun game. He put up a competitive performance. Shea was absolutely dominant in the first half, which was a huge part of why we were able to get ourselves a win. And hey, winning is fun, right? Good stuff from Shea. 20 of my 48. Not a very good scoring fourth quarter, but the rest of the game felt very efficient, felt very solid. As a whole, we're 19 of 26. That's not bad at all, man. Only 1 offensive rebound, too. Just extremely efficient. Fourth quarter, not as good. Only 3 of 6, but the rest of the game, 3 of 5 and then 13 of 15. I mean, 13 of 15 in the first half, made all 6 of our threes. That's how you build yourself a lead right there. An incredible first half. That being said, that is going to do it for the video. I hope y'all did enjoy. This Shea card is awesome. Another huge addition to this team. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. And I appreciate y'all. Peace.